Howdy. So let's talk about skulls. This one here is made out of amber, heated up, poured into a mold, and shaped as it is. But what I really want to talk to you about are the crystal skulls. You know, these things, they say that there are 13 main crystal skulls, each of them carrying a different dynamic of our human potential. Certainly coming from someplace else, though. The dynamic cut of the crystal skulls themselves, of the original 13, we still cannot duplicate this. We still don't have the technology in order to duplicate the same cuts, in order to have the same results come from just a sheer rock of crystal. And here we are in a technologically advanced society, reaching our pinnacle, supposedly. I think we're just getting started, personally. But the bottom line is that the crystal skulls themselves prove to us that there's no way we've reached anywhere close to the pinnacle of what we believe to be our technological advancement. The universe is a big place, and they say that those crystal skulls came from someplace else. What's really fascinating is that with some of the experimenting that they've done through it, they have found, by exposing the crystal skulls to various light spectrums, to various sacred geometry dynamics, and even by exposing them to, scryers and what have you, they've been able to come out with some information that in the very beginning didn't make a whole lot of sense, but is certainly becoming very valid these days. Tomorrow, being 10-10-10, is a very important time, supposedly, for these crystal skulls. It's a time when they're supposed to become active. There's something going on with it within those specific frequencies. They're waking up. They're supposed to be influencing and changing our whole planet through the ley line dynamic. Just like a crop circle, when it wakes up, it drops a frequency, it drops a vibration on the planet that gets carried out to all the other places on the planet. In this way, a sacred ritual or a ceremony performed in one place can indeed affect the whole planet. Kind of like flapping a butterfly in one end of the world can, affect and potentially even shutter mountains on another part of the world. That kind of whole dynamic. But back to the crystal skulls, there's something going on. As a matter of fact, there is a meeting of the minds. Not really a mind, I guess a crystal. But there is a meeting taking place in New York in a very short amount of time. And this meeting, I believe, will indeed awaken those things that the people who are coming together are hoping that they will awaken. Because intention is lots. It's almost everything. So I encourage you to do some research yourself on the crystal skulls. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of knockoffs out there, but there are an original version of the crystal skulls, and the original version is a really cool scenario, a really cool phenomena indeed. I actually believe personally that the phenomena of the crystal skulls, well, these babies contain information that once we access it, will change the true world as we know it today. In every way.